Hey guys, 8 here with a quick progression guide. I wanted to make this video a bit later on when the game launches with the English UI, but then I realized that it might be too late for people who are looking to get their accounts up and running as soon as possible. I will also touch briefly on some frequently asked questions at the end of this video. So starting out, you just do all of your tutorials and rerolls as per usual. You can refer to my gacha guide on what to pull for. When the tutorial ends, here's what you should do. Prioritize maxing out your best support cards. Save your money for upgrading them and absolutely do not use it to buy anything in the shops. Getting money is very difficult in the beginning and you want to get as many usable support cards maxed out as soon as possible. I have a list of free-to-play support cards to invest into in my scenario guide if you have already maxed out the best one. Use up all your 3 daily race attempts for support points and money. Unlike a lot of other gachas, items are very scarce starting out. You will barely be able to max level a non-limit break support card on the first day. You can also get money from finishing scenarios, but running a scenario costs energy or TP. In the beginning, if you have enough time to spare, use up all of your energy by training Umas to get a head start on your account. So which Uma should you train? You should look to fill up your stadium roster. You can't use different copies of the same Uma in different distances, so be sure to train a different one subsequently. Increasing your stadium roster power gives you a lot of carrots. You can simply use autofill for your roster in the beginning and fine-tune your teams later on. I will be making a video on how stadium works and how to build your stadium teams in the next video. Try to finish up as many of the beginner missions as possible. At the time of making this video, I'm not 100% sure of how many selector tickets they will reward us for completing them and who's in the selector roster, so I will just pin my recommendation in the comment section after launch. Here are some of the questions asked by viewers in my previous videos. Why pull cards over Uma? Umas have their own specializations, not unlike elemental types like fire or water in other games. Just like how you will struggle to clear content that your character's elements are weak against, Umas not specialized in certain racetracks will not perform well. You can check which kind of tracks your Uma is good at here in the main menu or here in the gacha menu if you're looking to pull for one. There are many Umas with overlapping specializations. For example, the Uma in the current banner may be good at medium or long races, but there are also many free-to-play Umas with the same specializations. The only differences here are their skills and stat growth bonuses. Since all bonuses max out at 30%, you can simply build your card deck around it. Of course, if you're missing an Uma for your stadium roster, for a short distance for example, you can pull for a short distance Uma if you want to, but be warned that gacha can be quite unforgiving in this game. More on that later. You can think of support cards as food you can feed to all of your Umas. Needless to say, the better quality food you feed your Umas, the stronger they will grow. You can all in on one Uma, but if it's fat crappy food, it won't do well. Gacha support cards are also leagues better than the free-to-play ones in terms of stat growth and skills. There is no point in getting copies of the same Uma because getting one more copy does not give you enough shards for a star upgrade. Star upgrades only upgrade your unique skill level, and the effect is so minuscule in a race that it does not even matter. Why save carrots or tickets? So here's how the pity system works in UmaMusume. You get spark points for pulling. After 200 pulls, regardless if you've got the limited Uma or card, you will be able to exchange for one copy of the Uma or card in that banner. These spark points do not carry over to the next banner. Instead, they are converted to clovers. As you can see in the clover shop, there isn't really anything of good value to exchange for, so you should always aim to save enough for 200 pulls, or even more if you want to max limit break a card. Like mentioned before, there is no point in getting copies of the same Uma, so if you got the limited Uma before sparking, you can just stop pulling and save your carrots and tickets for the next spark. Hope this video helps and let me know if you guys have more questions and I'll try to answer them in future videos. Take care and happy training.